always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the game. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense in a bunch formation. Complete to start this drive. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
And the Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picked up some yards on the last completion, but it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, these tight ends are such matchup nightmares. They can run so many different routes. And how about you throw in the corner route where you can throw it up to the big fella, where you've worked on your timing, you've moved him all over the field and had success. Great throw, great catch.
The Red Raiders are on the move. The RPO fired complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
2 straight games.
This defense is good and need to do a better job tackling the catch. I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I'll tell you what, Guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Give to Brown. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Got some room to run. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the right. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
To the air, it's Fox. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
That's reeled in. It's Stone. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield. It's Stone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground.
God damn, fam.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Might be changing the route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Fox. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Brown has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you can tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week. Just called on one time. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. RPO complete to open the drive. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider. Once he got some room, it was over. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. A quick pass to the left. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Fox. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. Oh, he got loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 10 over Penn State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Caught over the the middle. It's Stone. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, man, 4th and 1 at any part of the field is risky to go for, especially when you're in your own end of the field. But they did. It was a good play call. I like them being aggressive, especially after getting that 1st down.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got a wide open receiver. Off to the races to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Back to pass, it's Fox. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to pop the draw. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves it with 3rd and 3.
And oftentimes running backs love draw plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McClain. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Trying the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Finds his big tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Joyner. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Caught behind the line. It's Stone. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This guy is just wearing them out. Another 1st down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the 1st half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the 1st half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Red Raider. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air, it's Fox. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Nice job after the catch by the tight end. Able to make a guy miss and go get extra yards.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Hamilton. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
And on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do?
I finna say, Kerry got some old school parents, so I know she know how to fish already.
It's not working, so you got to keep going through that play sheet, maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab.
I knew that was bad fucking defense. I don't know why I even picked that.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Hamilton. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to Brown. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run. TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. You're probably expecting the offense to throw with a little bit more room to work with.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking for space. It's Joyner. Running to Green. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. At the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Brent Rader.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They feature him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Past the first down marker and still running. Speeding down the left side. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On the run, it's Joyner. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. Just dismissing tackles. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Hammond. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. He's going to let it go. And it's picked off for the third time today. Takes it the other way. Inside the 10. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Around the corner, it's Joyner. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider.
He ain't brought that shit up not one time. He's on it, man.
That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Brown has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Shit, no wonder Chris only gave bro 4 games. You get him for a schedule, he wouldn't make it.
Well, and the bad thing is, they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Using his legs, it's Joyner. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
$9.25. Y'all ain't got to go bid right now. It's still early.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Unloads to the right. Got the tight end outside. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up, try and get a takeaway to get back in this game. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day, but finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get hit.
Oh, whoa! Square was wide the fuck open. And I knew what coverage he was in. I fucking knew. That's why I put him on the fucking go route. And his safety was... Oh... Just had to throw that bitch. That was a fucking touchdown. Seen him late.
And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Oh! I didn't use full power. I could have got that.
It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Hey, get off the ball. Oh, shit. I fucked him up. I thought I was clicking on the other nigga. I ain't worried about this shit.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off.
Oh, man. Jeffrey Dahmer.
In the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Trying to get you to come over here on drinky drink.
They'll keep it on the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Back to throw, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6.
User lurk. That's how you scrape, niggas.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
They don't never block the inside damn guy on this.
This running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He wants to change this route. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Send the tight end in motion. On the run, it's Dickey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. And the Sun Devils come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Back to pass, it's Fox.
Oh, wow.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense in press coverage. The give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now.
Turning it on! All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Now they're going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's McClain. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun. Wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McClain. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Sun Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for room. It's Nicky. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
Hey, I fuck with Razor Brand. I fuck with Razor Brand, cuz. Definitely fuck with the Razor Brand. Man, you never, hey, you never know, fam. Surprise. For real, that's why you didn't eat them hoes. Like, don't get them motherfuckers. Man, boy, as soon as you pull them hoes, you gotta shake the bowl a little bit, see if something crawl. Fuck it. Man, that's wild times, bro. Wild motherfucking times. Man, I'm gonna tear. I got hurt. Hey, I can shoot mine. I only quit when I gotta go to work in the morning. Man, there were surges and shit. We got at least have 3, fam, cause that shit was pissing me out. You cheesy cornball ass nigga.
Watch this. Y'all got the right house. Get y'all's asses up out my motherfucking house. Who the fuck are you? 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 I don't give a fuck. Why you in my shit? Get your back.
Domino's slice sauce?
Hey, what's the matter?
To all black.
We've been hearing that the Chili's.
I blow shit the fuck up. I'm in the big guard category for a reason. We all the same fucking size, bro. I got an inch on these niggas. Pause. Bro, I'm in the big guard category for a reason, bro. Niggas can't fuck with me.
That shit is the ass. Not gonna lie. A lot of foul calls.
Gotta keep it real.
Oh, they got more than me?
Definitely. How? You have more than
Wait,
me.
where you at?
Hey, man, attention, motherfucking rapper, like, y'all better get y'all motherfucking voice. Y'all better get y'all motherfucking